Hi everyone, I am Raju, Associate Professor in the Department of ECE in Ramchandra College of Engineering. I am going to explain about probability in the subject of random variables and stochastic process for second year ECE students in the first semester. I am going to explain about probability. Classical definition of probability. It is defined as the ratio between number of favorable outcomes to total number of possible outcomes. It is the number of favorable outcomes of an event A to the total number of possible outcomes, provided that all the outcomes are equally likely, that is, equally possible. Here, event A is defined without actual trials. So means before completion of the experiment, if we are calculated probability, then it is called as classical definition of probability. That is, probability of A is equal number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. The probability is also defined as the chance to get the output or chance to get the outcome in an experiment or event is called as probability. Here you can see the probability of A is equal NA by N. Here NA is the number of favorable outcomes and N is the total number of possible outcomes. For example, when a fair coin is tossed, then the possible outcomes are two, that is head and tail. There are two outcomes only. Here we need to find out the probability for probability to get head and probability to get tail. Probability to get head is probability of head is equal 1 by 2 because the favorable outcome is 1 and the total number of outcomes are 2. Similarly, the probability to get tail is probability of tail equal to 1 by 2 because the favorable outcome is 1 and total number of outcomes are 2. Therefore, the total probability is equal probability of head plus probability of tail, that is equal 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 equal to 1, means the total probability is equal 1. Coming to the applications, the probability is used for stock market. In stock market, they can estimate the trading by using probability. The probability is used for telephone network. In telephone network, they can estimate the handoff probability and signal drop probability in communication system. Next one is the probability is used for medical tests. It is very important in medical tests to calculate the MRI as well as normal scans and other tests. Probability is used for gambling games. They can estimate the output by using probability. And also probability is used for military applications. Probability is used for Air Force applications. Probability is used for Navy applications. Consider one more example. When a single die is thrown, the possible outcomes are 6. The possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here you can observe the diagram. The die is having 6 faces and are having 6 outcomes between 1 and 2. Here we need to find the probability to get 1. That is, probability to get 1, P of 1 equal 1 by 6. Because the favorable outcome is 1 and the total number of outcomes are 6. So that is the reason P of 1 is equal 1 by 6. The probability to get 2 is P of 2 equal 1 by 6 because the favorable outcome is 1 and the total number of outcomes are 6. And similarly, the probability to get 3 is P of 3 equal 1 by 6 because the favorable outcome is 1 and the total number of outcomes are 6. Probability to get 4, P of 4 is equal to 1 by 6 because the favorable outcome is 1 to get 4 and the total number of outcomes are, as you know, that 6. Probability to get 5 is P of 5 equal 1 by 6. Similarly, probability to get 6 is P of 6 equal 1 by 6. Therefore, the total probability is equal to 1 by 6 plus 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 1 by 6 equal total probability is 1. Next, relative frequency of probability. A random experiment is repeated n times. If the event A occurs n of A times, then it is the ratio of favorable outcomes of event A to the total number of possible outcomes of at particular frequency is called as relative frequency of probability. So means after completion of the experiment, after completed the experiment, if we are find out probability, that is called as relative frequency of probability. So that is P of A is equal to N of A divided by small m. Here N of A is the already happened output and N is the total number of outputs, is the relative frequency of the event A. Here one more example. A fair coin is tossed and 2 times and get the output of event head and tail. Therefore, there is no chance to get the other outputs, that is tail head, tail tail, head head. So means the probability to get tail and head is equal to 0. Why? Because already the head and tail outcome is happened. And probability to get tail head or TT is 0. And the probability to get head head is equal 0 because already head and tail probabilities happened. And last one, probability to get tail head is head tail is 1. So therefore the probability to get one head is here 1 by 2 and probability to get one tail is equal 1 by 2. Therefore the total probability is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 equal to 1. Outcome means the end of the result of an experiment is called as an outcome. Final output of an experiment, final output of an event is called as outcome. A random experiment, an experiment outcome is unknown, then it is called as random experiment. So before completion of the experiment, we don't know what is the final output of the experiment. So then it is named as a random experiment. Before completion of an event, we don't know the output of that particular event, then it is called as random event. In the first, coming to the syllabus, in the first unit, just you're defining about probability and definition of a random variable, probability theory, and conditions for function to be a random variables. And we are going to discuss about discrete and continuous and mixed random variables. In the first unit, we need to know about the distribution and density functions, properties like binomial, Poisson, uniform, and Gaussian, exponential, and Rayleigh distributions. Conditional distributions, conditional density properties also we need to know. In the second unit, we are going to find out the expected value of the particular random variables. And we need to calculate moment about the origin of the particular event or particular experiment. And central moment variance also we need to find out, skew, Chebyshev inequality, characteristics functions, and you need to find out moment generating functions, transformations of a random variable. And we need to know about monotonic transformation for a continuous random variable and non-monotonic transformations of a random variables. Coming to the third unit, here we are finding about joint distribution, marginal distribution functions, conditional distribution for joint variables, and sum of two random variables, sum of several random variables, central limit theorem, and we need to discuss about operations on multiple random variables. Joint moment about the origin and joint central moments, joint characteristics functions, joint Gaussian random variables, and two random variables case also we need to find, we need to observe. Random variable case properties also we need to discuss in the third unit. Coming to the fourth unit, a random process that temporal characteristics. Here, we need to discuss about distribution and density functions with respect to time and stationary and statistical independence of first order stationary process. In second order, wide sense stationary random process. In third order, strict sense stationary, time averages, ergodicity, autocorrelation functions and its properties, cross correlation functions and its properties, covariance functions, Gaussian random process, and Poisson random process. Also, we need to discuss. In fifth unit, random process and spectral characteristics. So means here we need to find out the relationship between power density spectrum and autocorrelation function. And the cross power density spectrum also we need to find. Properties and relationship between cross power density spectrum and cross correlation function. Coming to the last and final, sixth unit, we need to Observe the convolution, mean square value of the system response, and cross correlation functions of outputs of an experiment, spectral characteristics of system response, power, and density spectrum of response, cross power density spectrum of input output. We need to observe. Thank you.